Le rugby. 15 joueurs, 80 minutes, un ballon, aucun équipement, que de la force.
My name is Andrew Harrison, and I play varsity rugby for the Bishop's Gaiters.
I'm Brock Spencer. I'm fourth year at Bishop's University, and I'm captain of the Bishop's men's rugby team.
I'm Carter Filion. I'm the vice captain of the Bishop's men's rugby team.
Mon nom est Gabriel Kim. Je joue dans l'équipe de rugby de Bishop's Gaiters.
L'université Bishop's est une communauté étroitement liée, et ceci n'est pas différent pour l'équipe de rugby masculin des Gaiters.
The difference between us and most teams, with Bishop's being a smaller school of only a couple thousand, and the rugby program being pretty closely knit, we do a lot of off-field activities to build trust and just cohesiveness overall.
I mean, in the sport of rugby, we really, it's more than just being a teammate. It's your brothers, I believe. It's easily one of the most physical sports out there. You have to trust that they have your back and you have their back. It creates a familiar, a family bond, really. Like it's not just something you see them off the pitch and like wave at them, like you give them a hug, you go out for a drink with them, like they're your family.
We all trust each other to do what you're supposed to do on and off the field. We practice more than a majority of the other teams in our league, so we really get to know each other practicing 5 days a week, plus a game, and all the travel we do. So yeah, I think we play pretty well and we just know each other better than most teams.
My relationship with my teammates is a tight-knit bond, kind of like a family. We're really close together.
Les relations entre coéquipiers sont très bonnes. La plupart de mes coéquipiers sont aussi mes très bons amis. Puis vu qu'on est une très petite équipe, on se tient souvent ensemble.
Leur niveau de réciprocité est élevé à cause que l'équipe passe énormément de temps ensemble. Ils s'entraînent 5 fois par semaine en plus des parties.
Well, a typical practice is pretty much week to week. It varies based upon what happened in the last game, but normally after game we'll have a day rest, and then it'll either be a pool session to loosen up the muscles or just a light jogging practice. Just get around, move your feet, get your muscles and joints moving again. Then it progresses really to skills practices, working on hands, working on set plays. Then the next day we kind of do scrums and lineouts and stuff. And then just working on set piece, getting the forwards more cohesive and more together. We do some contact practices where it's pads and just hitting pads, hitting people in tackle suits, and then some like light contact scrimmaging, just getting used to that in-game feeling. And then the day before we just do a captain's run, which is just a light run through of our plays and our strategies for the game to come. There's a pretty great importance on in-game or in-season diet because, well, mostly 48 hours before game, you don't want to be shoveling junk into your mouth, really. Like, hydration is really important. That's huge, emphasized by everyone, coaching, training staff, everyone. And also just good food throughout the day before and the day of. Day of, really, it depends on when you play, how much you're going to eat, what you're going to eat. If it's a night game, you're going to want to have a good breakfast, a big late lunch, maybe sleep in the afternoon, and then just hydrate all day throughout with a small snack right before game, something sugary. If it's a morning game, you really just want light snack, really, like anything. But overall, throughout the whole season, you shouldn't be eating out a lot or eating really bad foods. It's important to keep your body in peak shape for such a physical game. Pretty much everyone, majority of the forwards take supplements because it's just hard to get enough protein and enough just nutrients in just a normal diet for bigger people, really. Like when in the forwards, everyone's a lot larger, so it's harder to get all the protein you need just eating normal foods.
Plusieurs éléments jouent un rôle sur la performance des joueurs, dont les rituels et la foule locale.
It's just everyone's proud to be at the school. When you walk around the Bishop's campus on game day, everyone's wearing purple, everyone's thinking about the game and just either to watch, to play. Everyone's just proud to be at Bishop's and be a part of the tight-knit community that is the Gaiters, really. My pregame ritual is mostly just thinking about the game, not really focusing on what I do, just thinking about how I'm going to play, what I'm going to do differently from the last time. And really the only pregame ritual I have is getting a good night's sleep, drinking lots of water, stretching when I get there really well, and warming up good, and just being all mentally prepared for the game. For my team, a lot of my teammates place a lot more emphasis on little pregame rituals.
My pregame rituals involve listening to some music. Usually starts with some instrumental music, and then also it gets into like the rap and then some heavy rock. But also my pregame rituals start from the night before even. I have some pasta the night before, and then I go to the local restaurant called Dewhurst Dining Hall for breakfast, and then I'll usually have like a turkey burger or a peanut butter sandwich before game.
What are some pregame rituals? I have some pretty weird ones. I mean, I have to wake up at a certain time. I have to eat certain foods, like I have to eat a certain breakfast. I listen to some weird songs, Taylor Swift among some of them. A couple of Justin Bieber ones in there too. I also have to put my cleats on a certain way, put my socks on a certain way. I get wrist tape and I write certain things on each wrist, and then I have to steal one of my teammates' pre-workouts every time. It's just a tradition we have, so it's pretty fun.
Rituel avant-match, souvent beaucoup ma playlist personnelle, puis aussi regarder des vidéos en ligne, des vidéos de matchs joués auparavant.
Pour la majorité des Gaiters, le respect est une valeur cruciale. Le respect entre les joueurs, des adversaires et de l'arbitre. De plus, les joueurs ressentent une responsabilité de performer, non seulement pour eux, mais également pour leurs coéquipiers.
Any other team, no one likes losing. We put a lot of emphasis on playing the best game you can, rather than the outcome. If we think that we walk away from the game that we couldn't have added anything else to the play, we're always happy with the outcome. Overall, no one likes losing, but I think we deal with it pretty well. We usually come out the next day, watch the film, see what we did wrong, and look forward to correct it for next week. When you're off the field, you should respect your team and the players around you, really, because if you're going out and getting drunk or doing something stupid, you're only hurting the team and the university, really. On the field, it's also respect, no talking back to the official, even if it's a bad call. If you start yelling at them or back talking, it won't make anything better. It'll just get worse, really. If an official makes a bad call, you can talk about it with your team, but just no violent outbursts, and it's respect for your opponent. If someone gets violent with you, throws a punch or anything, if you throw back, it's only hurting your team, because they already are mad, and they're just trying to get a reaction out of you, really. So if they're doing something illegal or throwing a punch, the best thing to do is walk away, because they'll get the penalty and you'll come out the better person and better in the game, really.
Les valeurs les plus véhiculées devraient être le respect, très important, aussi une bonne intensité, pas laisser son coéquipier, pas laisser ton coéquipier traîner dans le fond, puis de toujours avoir une bonne intensité dans l'équipe.
I firmly believe in respect amongst each other, amongst coaches too, and amongst refs, any officials, and to other teams. We play against teams that don't show us a lot of respect, but I think it's, you know, it speaks to your character when you get punched in the face and shake it off.
Values I'd say are loyalty and trust. That's one thing we worked on a lot is trust and just bringing each other up.
What keeps me going on the field even after getting hurt or just being sore and tired really is a win-at-all-cost mentality that's taken over most sports really. All you're thinking about is the game and winning and getting the next play. You're not thinking about what'll happen to your body or what you're going to feel like tomorrow. You just want to win, really, like push yourself as hard as you can. The competitiveness in sport has really risen a lot. Like it's no longer just fun in sports. It's really all about winning. You want to make it to next week. You want to beat the team that you're against. It's not even enough just to beat them. You wanna blow them out of the water.
There is a lot of violence, and it's not able to be controlled. I think we need better refs in that sense.
The violence does not escalate. If it does, the referee will dispose of those players accordingly. So he'll probably give them a red card or a yellow card if there's excess violence. Obviously, it's a contact sport, so there's going to be hitting. There's going to be an increased level of testosterone, and people are going to try and hit each other harder.
C'est un chaos contrôlé, comme on va dire, parce que il y a juste un arbitre, puis il laisse le jeu se développer jusqu'à temps qu'il y ait une infraction des règles. Donc, la violence, l'agressivité fait partie du jeu. La violence est très contrôlée dans le match moderne. Moi, je pense pas que le dopage, ça soit une alternative du tout.
Doping is not good. I think doping is probably, you could have a heart attack on the field and die, and you just ruin the game for everyone else. So I think, if you want to be a serious athlete, you got to put in serious work, not cheat to try to get there.
Malgré les stéréotypes associés au rugby, les Gaiters se distinguent de cette réalité. Ils savent faire preuve de respect envers les valeurs sportives et leur entourage, ils savent maîtriser leur puissance à bon usage, et ils savent que le travail acharné a bien meilleur goût que les méthodes illicites afin d'atteindre leur but.